Listen to it.
Who is it?
Huh?
Who is it? Damn!
Oh, I can't hear. My boy, Damian Marley, Tory Lanez, and Wiz Khalifa. That's Tory Lanez right there. No, not Tory Lanez. What's your boy from LA? What's your boy with the dreads? Not Tory Lanez.
I know who you talking about. My boy, these hoes.
Yeah, him.
They playing games for nothing.
He was talking about smoking. I guess
they
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah, but no. I think there was a video I was watching it. I think the Marlins got their own dispensary in LA or something like that.
There's dispensaries everywhere now.
So I think they own their own because they keep going in and out of this one dispensary. I guess one day they had the Hollywood sign. It said Hollyweed.
Yeah, Hollyweed.
It was like there was advertising for the oh no, they've been legal there for a while, huh?
Since 95?
Really?
What year did I move here? 96? Yeah, that's when they got legal there. 96. Yeah, I left there the wrong year.
Oh, I forgot. It's the damn All-Star game. Yeah, the NHL has their All-Stars coming on too.
Who?
NHL. Their All-Star games coming on what day though.
The NHL should adopt Spanish-speaking games. They should do their games. Can you imagine Spanish-speaking commentators?
I couldn't. For NHL?
Yeah, that'd be dope. I'll start watching. Ty Dollar Sign.
That's his, yep.
That's Kaiser calling to cuss me out.
No, that's Jerome. Yo. Hey, what's going on, man? Can we get on the show? Okay, hold on. We got I got a minute. I'm gonna put you on mute, and then when we come on, I'm gonna bring you on. Okay? Okay, it'll be 40 seconds. Hold on.
What's in your wallet?
It's Jerome. Hold on.
Why does it say that? What's in your wallet commercial? Listen.
Mark Barware Sports Show. We back.
Medication, y'all. Medication.
Hold on. My bad. We got a caller. Hey, what's your name, man? What you calling from?
Where you calling from? What's up, Jerome? Oh, man, I'm still black. Oh, my God. Oh, I just thought I lost right now. I'm playing golf right now, man. I thought I lost on a nail biter.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, man. You see he's at work right now, listening to the show, watching the show?
Both, man. Watching, listening, you know what I mean? I should be walking, but, you know what I mean? I'm rocking.
Hey, the Facebook police ain't going to get us for having his voice loud, right? We do not own the rights to his voice. I'm just saying that right now for Facebook so you don't delete the show or YouTube. Or which one is it? Whoever it is.
I am back.
Well, I got a question for you real quick. You're a chef, you know. Everyone knows. What are you going to be making for the any Super Bowl parties?
Uh-oh.
I got a sriracha spicy wings. I got a lemon pepper wings, and I got this ranch wings where I just used the ranch seasoning.
Yeah.
And then just some fries, some home fries. You know what I mean? Something simple and some beer.
Oh, keep it simple. That's what I'm talking about. What's the address so I can show up? I heard that. 1-800 none of y'all. 1-800 none of you, huh?
All right, but you want to shout out?
Oh, man, yeah, I'd just like to give y'all both a shout out. Dwayne Wayne, my man, Doodle Stain, and Kenny. You know what I mean? All y'all good people, man. I appreciate y'all and keep up the good work, bro.
Hey, man, we trying to. Thank you, though, man. You the number one. But we do the show for you, the people.
Appreciate it. All
Later.
right, thanks.
I like that, man. That was a heartwarming call, man.
Shout out.
That made me feel good. That
Appreciate
people actually
the love.
respect our show.
Appreciate the love.
It's me, though. You know that,
Jerome
right?
and everybody else that's watching.
You know it's
Facebook.
me. You know it's right. People, they listen because they know, I'm going to give them the real.
Right, and now speaking of speaking of the real. Now I got some scores here. I got an update. Yeah, in the fourth quarter, 114 to 106, Golden State beating Washington. I mean that's expected.
Right.
Oklahoma City came back, and it's the fourth quarter. They're beating New Orleans 122 to 116. Phoenix is down Portland at halftime, 56 to 52.
Phoenix is losing?
Yes.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought they was winning.
In the late game, you have Minnesota and the Lakers. That's the late tip-off. That's on TNT. Now, you have the second year of this new All-Star Game draft that's happening, where what happens is the starters are picked like normal East-Western Conference, but then you have two captains. This year's captains is LeBron James from the West and Antetokounmpo from the East. Last year was LeBron James in the East. I think it was Steph Curry in the West last year. And what happens is you get your starters, and then next week on the 31st, the reserves are named. And then what they do is just pick schoolyard. Pick, who they want to pick, and there's no Eastern Western Conference. It's just who they pick. The captains.
This is why I don't watch.
You know what I mean? Well, this is the reason why they did it, so people can watch. It's more interesting. It's kind of a schoolyard, kind of a, deal, whatever. But, I think it did pick up, you know what I mean, as far as ratings is concerned. So, your Western Conference, you have Paul George, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, James Harden, and the tiebreaker who got left out at the starting was Anthony Davis for Paul George, who got in. Obviously, LeBron James is the other player. He was the top vote getter for the West. For the East, Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, Kemba Walker, and Kyrie Irving. And now the All-Star Game is in Charlotte this year because it was supposed to be in Charlotte a couple years ago. Had some policy issues, and they kicked them out. The NBA was like, no, we're not going to do it because of politics. Now they brought him back. What do you think about the All-Star Game now?
Do you really want it?
Bring it.
Go ahead and answer it for me.
Bring it.
You know the answer. What do I think about the All-Star Game?
I know the answer, but what does everyone else want to know? Because I know,
Oh, what a shot! Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Man, what are you doing?
I'm playing golf.
Okay, all right. You can play golf later, though. We got the show now.
But I just nailed one, man.
I feel you.
The heat is on, baby. Anyway, I hate the All-Star Game, man. I stopped watching about 95, 96. I really stopped watching all All-Star games. The only one I really watch now is baseball. And I might stop watching it because they don't have anything of any allure. You know what I mean? Now I watch hockey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the football is too watered down. There's too many can't do's in football. Basketball, there's no defense being played.
They got weird because they have their All-Star Game is kind of like a tournament style thing where they have these mini teams for their divisions, and I couldn't even keep up when I seen it. I was like, well, who's who? You got the Metropolitan versus the Atlantic versus the Central. It was weird.
Right.
Like a round robin thing. It made no sense to me.
Weirded you out?
Yeah, it made no sense. Like they're trying to do some international type soccer deal. I don't know. So whatever. I'm not messing with that. I like the NBA. I didn't miss the one last year, but this year I'm gonna check it out and see how it goes because remember the pickup
I'm rooting
games.
for you.
But remember the pickup games back in the day.
Yeah, I don't care.
You never wanted to be the last one, but you wanted your friend to pick you and be on the team.
It
and everything
doesn't do
like
anything
that.
for me, my brother.
Now you got this on the highest level. A pickup game, NBA All-Star style.
Doesn't do anything for me, man.
So
nothing.
Now my question to you is, speaking of the NBA,
I look at the All-Star weeks and all these sports as a week off.
Well, it is. With Paul George jumping over Anthony Davis. And how he's playing this past whole season, and really this past month, they're really calling him an MVP candidate. Do you see that?
No.
As Paul George, I mean, he's lights out right now.
He should have been a Laker.
He's lights. Oh, you're so personal and emotional with it. Come on,
I am personal because you're from California. You don't turn your back on your home state, man. What's wrong with you?
But you know why he turned his back.
Why? Oh, because he's scared of Russ, though. That's why.
No, because
he's scared of Russ. Russ told him he was going to visit his house in Palmdale if he didn't.
It's because of...
Russ said, I'm going to pull up on you, little homie.
Yeah, of Russell Westbrook. They're like best friends.
Oh, when they grow this love affair? Come on, stop it, man. You sound like the rest of the germ spreaders out there.
I'm not a germ spreader. This is what's being told to people is that they're that tight.
They take showers together.
I mean? Come on now. We're not going to go there.
Hey,
We're not going to go there.
That's how you making it sound.
They're third in the West. They're third in the West at 30-18. You know what I'm saying? You got Denver right above them at 31-15 and Golden State 33-14.
Oh, remember when you asked me a question a couple of shows ago?
Houston is fifth.
Remember you asked me a question a couple of shows ago, is it real with Denver?
It's real with Denver.
I guess the answer has been, no, they was Spurs. Remember they was Spurs.
Yeah, they slid that.
They're going to do a some more sliding.
Well, come on now. You got to say, with DeMarcus Cousins, that's back. And then you got really Klay Thompson, I would say, is a dark horse MVP candidate.
Oh, stop
Because you see how he's playing? Oh, my God. I'm talking...
Do you see how I'm playing golf? Oh, my God. I'm talking...
Oh, it's like that? It's like that now. Okay. Well, let's talk about something you might not want to talk about.
Uh-oh. Here's the Jimmy joke about your mama that I might not like.
James Harden.
I hate this guy. Yeah, we can talk about James.
Madison Square Garden last night and dropped 61 points.
And then against the 76ers, he dropped 37 points. Against the Lakers, he dropped 48.
Yeah. He's on...
Let's see. He took 15 foul shots. Let's wait. Oh, where is it at? Field goal. He took 25 field goal. 25 free throws. That's 25 points that you giving this bum. Come on, man. Talk to me when when he does something to impress you.
I'm going to talk about how this is really much ado about nothing. Because what he said after that really rubbed people the wrong way, where he said about the 61 points that he's trying to protect his legacy.
What legacy?
Thank you.
Playing football in the NBA?
Well, here's the thing. James Harden, your legacy is not about how many points you score in a meaningless regular season game. It is about championships. It is about what you do in the playoffs, what records you break in the playoffs, who you beat in the playoffs consistently, how many wins you rack up in the playoffs. CP3, Chris Paul, one of the greatest point guards ever.
He just made the 10th in the league.
I know, but then here's the thing. He will not be considered an all-time great because why? He's never got to the finals.
Pimp in the league.
He's never got to the finals. And James Harden, if you go down this route, you're going to be just like him.
Pimp in the league.
Not making it to the finals. And then people forget, you still have Golden State. 5 All-Stars on the starting lineup. That's basically one of the NBA Live teams. Remember when you played video games and you just created your own team with just all-stars, whatever.
Well, for the first time,
that's Golden State right now.
Right, you're right. And for the first time since the Boston Celtics 68 team, Boston Celtics, 5 starters that will be 5 starters on one team that were all all-stars from the year before took the court together at the same time. Did you know that?
Yeah, that was the right. This happened when DeMarcus Cousins got back, and he did play very well.
No, he didn't.
He played for.
No, he did not.
14
No,
points
he
in
did
11
not.
minutes.
He was frustrated. He almost fouled out of the game.
Yeah.
He was in foul trouble the whole game. No, he didn't. That game was terrible. I watched that game. It was not good.
For him to come back from Achilles, I would say he made some progress.
He was upset
Now,
and angry.
A player, like I just said, a player everyone needs to be watching and really being scared of
Joe Russell.
is on that Golden State team is Klay Thompson. He is balling to the point where everybody thinks he's going to LA.
No, he already
Do you
said
think
he's going
so?
back.
Yeah, everyone say they're coming back. I mean, they I'm not sure if it was a official statement or they were just talking to someone, and it was like, why do people think that we're going to leave? We're not going to break the band up. We're going to keep it go as long as you can. The reason why is because the money situation. Who is going to take a pay cut? Kenny?
Nobody.
I mean, but
Here's their problem they got coming up. They got to try to reassign at the end of the season. Golden State has to try to re-sign Draymond Green, and they have to try to re-sign Klay Thompson. Now, there's this little thing called the luxury tax. How much money do you really want to go into the luxury tax?
Right.
Now, today they were saying that they're going to go ahead and go into the luxury tax, paying Klay Thompson, but you got to sign Draymond Green too.
yeah,
That's the people.
yeah.
And Draymond Green, arguably, is the best player
Well,
on that team.
Well, here's the thing that is really the kicker, which is going to kick in for them, is when the new stadium opens up. I think they can get another, like, almost $100 million in revenue on that alone. So the owners are really banking on that new stadium really being a cash cow. So that's going to basically, that stadium's going to pay for everything. The luxury tax is going to pay for itself.
You think?
It can. They say this is like the state-of-the-art stadium. They're one of the
But what about when Golden State goes back to being Golden State again?
Who knows if that happens?
Father
Think
Time is undefeated,
I
brother.
understand that, but think about this. Think about this. If they can keep this team together, and let's say years down the road, these players retire, get traded, whatever. Do you think another All-Star player may want to come to Golden State?
It's California, man.
You know what I mean? And then let's say if KD really decides to leave and go to New York or go to the Clippers or wherever people saying he's going to, well, maybe they lure another All-Star in there. You know what I mean? I mean, no one thought that they would bring in DeMarcus Cousins of all players. Anthony Davis is still out there. He's saying he's about legacy. James Harden. Anthony Davis won championships. So, it's a wide open right now. You know, especially when it comes to the free agency market. Now, in the trade market, there's some teams that look into, like the Knicks are looking to trade, really blow that team up now with, I seen them looking at Tim Hardaway Jr. and Enes Kanter and a couple other players. You know, Enes Kanter's mad that he's not getting playing time, but look,
Right.
they're on the road to Zion. The Knicks are on the road to Zion. So
you better pray for your sake that they don't get Zion.
Hey, the Knicks are. I mean, they're tanking.
I don't know that for Zion. What's the other guy that
the
can
Knicks
do?
are tanking.
The other guy's better than Zion.
R.J. Barrett is going ahead of Zion.
I hope so, because
R.J. Barrett is one of those players that he can get his own shot. He's a slasher. He can shoot anywhere from the field, and he is a better player than Zion. Zion needs a lot of maturing to do, and a lot of shooting. He has to learn. He has to really shoot, because in this league, if you can't shoot, you're not going anywhere.
All I know is if whoever picks Zion is going to be angry. I hope the Suns get him. So they could get, if the Suns get him, that'll be two busts at the same position in consecutive years. Would you realize that?
I don't see. Well, they're one of the teams that are projected to be in that top 3.
What did I say about little Greg Oden? What did I say about it?
Now?
Yeah, little Greg Oden.
He's playing pretty well.
What did I say about little Greg Oden?
Okay. Well, let's get the live read, and we got to go to break right now. So
which one am I reading?
Shiner Gold, yes.
There's nothing really better than a man who wears a shiners.
Kenny.
I'm coming right now, my brother. I'm being my Tiger Woo. Anyway, programming is supported by Shiner Gold Pomade. Regular, special, and clay hair holds for men. Whatever that is. And women. Don't forget the women, too. Shave soap and merchandise. Retail locations in the U.S. or online stores to anywhere in the world of Shiners. Gold.com. Shiner Gold on Facebook.
We'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
That was the most horrible read. Oh, this is my cut right here. That's my jam right there. That's still a banger.
Okay, Mark My
That's
Words Sports
still
Show
a
is
banger.
back.
I don't care what you say. That's a banger.
Yeah. Now, MLB Hall of Fame has been announced, and you have Mariano Rivera, Edgar Martinez, Roy Halladay, and Mike Mussina. Who's got in? And for the first time in history, Mariano Rivera is the one who receives the 100% of the vote. Okay, what do you think about that? Mariano Rivera is the first one out of in the history of 140 some odd years.
I think that's pretty cool, man. You know, he got off the island.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He escaped Gilligan's Island. And he's just the man. Mariano used to be the man, coming out. I hate the Yankees. I'm on record of Everybody knows that I hate him.
That's just.
But you gotta give your props to Mariano Rivera, man. You know what I mean? I give nothing but props to the guy. And then, you know, by him being the only player ever voted. When I heard that stat, man, it blew my mind. I was like, dang, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Like,
yeah. The one closest was the last year King Griffey Jr. with 99.3%. And
I don't understand that.
137 of 440 ballots. So that was like 3 people did not vote him in, which is kind of crazy. You know.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. And basically, there was a writer who actually got, like, harassed for a Boston writer who wasn't going to vote Mariano Rivera in, and basically all the writers kind of harassed him to, like, put him in. But you know how that rivalry, you know, the Yankees-Red Sox.
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's like, come on, you got to be that petty. You're going to be that petty.
Yeah.
He's the greatest closer of all time.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
See.
He is.
See.
Stat-wise and
you got guys like Lee Smith. You know what I'm saying? Dave Stewart wasn't no joke. Dennis Eckersley, he was hard. Hey, Eric Gagne was a shutdown guy.
Listen to this.
Let's just, you know, longevity he has it.
Okay. Look, Rivera has a record of 652 saves in 19 years. Okay. He has an 8-1 postseason with a .070 ERA. And in 96 appearances and 141 innings, 42 postseason saves. Now, that is that's number 1 all time. Okay?
If I played for the payroll, I'd have that many too. Because you know who the payroll is, right?
Okay.
The Yankees.
Yeah, we know.
During that time, man, they was like cheating league.
No, that's the core 4. You know what the core 4 is.
The payroll. They
That's
had the core 9.
Don't hate. See, now you're hating. We're talking about the Hall of Fame.
They had the core 9. Let's just keep it real.
This
a Hall of Famer at every position.
No.
And they was paying. That's why I call them the payroll.
Well, you have other, players. Since, this is in the middle. These players from the middle of the steroid era. Okay, Edgar Martinez, one of the. Matter of fact, I think he's the first DH.
Hey, Edgar was hard though.
Coming into the Hall of Fame. So congratulations to him from Seattle.
He played with Griffey and A-Rod too.
He got 85% of the vote.
That's good.
Roy Halladay, the late Roy Halladay, he passed away some years back.
Right.
He got 85% as well. And then Mike Mussina with 76%. Played for Baltimore and the Yankees was his teams.
Let's talk about the people who got snubbed.
I was getting ready to say, at 60%, right underneath him, with a lot of people really don't want him in, and a couple people below him is Curt Schilling.
Right. Let's go for it. You know why they don't want him in there.
Now, Greg Moore, I read his article off of Arizona Central. It's a great article. Curt Schilling is on a slippery slope that he may never come back from. Now, he's not into the PED situation. His problem is his mouth.
That's not his mouth. He just keeps it real.
His problem is his mouth. Now, what really made it a problem is the fact that he retweeted a picture of a shirt with a noose and it said equal journalism. Right? Now, you're going against the actual people that are voting you in are journalists. They're journalists.
So where are you going with this, Dwayne?
This is the reason why he's not getting in.
He's not getting in because his right-wing opinion.
That's what I'm saying. This is the reason why he's not getting in. Listen to what I'm saying. He retweeted someone's shirt of a noose equals journalism. Saying hanging journalists. They want to hang journalists. And these are all the Trump supporters and the MAGA hat wearers and all of that. But why would you go? That's like me talking mess to a cook and I'm in his restaurant. To his face.
I thought you said that's where the kitchen was.
But you know what's going to happen.
What? What's going to happen?
He's going to spit in my food.
Oh, well, yeah.
So why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you talk smack about journalisms when the journalisms are the ones that get you into the Hall of Fame? That's what I'm saying. That makes
It's a free
absolutely
country. You're
no
supposed to be
sense.
able to express yourself whether you like it or not. Get thick skin. Come on now.
But don't complain if you don't get into the Hall of Fame then.
I wouldn't care, personally. I wouldn't
I
care.
think he does care, because
It
that's
probably
his legacy.
Hey,
Now,
hey,
right
I made it.
underneath him.
Listen, did you know Kurt Schilling is one of the only pitchers to go to the World Series and win World Series with 3 different teams?
Yeah.
Okay, that alone should get you in. It doesn't matter. It's like just like you just said about Mariano Rivera and the journalists not voting for him because he played for Boston. I mean, the Yankees. Evil Empire, whatever you want to call yourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Throw all that out of it, bro. What did I do on the field?
Well, you could say the same thing about a lot of the players that's underneath Kurt Schilling. Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds.
And that's another juicy topic, too, right there, because you know Roger's going to get in.
Larry Walker. Okay, Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds, they had the biggest jump than the last few years. They're at 59%, which they only have 3 years left on the ballot. They have 3 years left on the ballot. So,
but they're going to get in.
Some people saying they're going to get in. Some people saying they're not.
The millennial is taking over, bro, and they don't know nothing about that. They just know, oh, my dad said these guys were some of the greatest. Vote them in.
But here's the thing.
Bingo.
All these journalists are still old. They're still on there, and they're still old, and they still can't stand the PED era.
I don't know why.
They still can't stand the Mitchell Report. So
I don't know why, because, heck, the PED era started in the 60s. Let's just keep it real. That started in the 60s. That's a 60s thing. Half of those players right there was on PEDs. Let's just keep that 1 million.
Okay. We're going to go to break real quick. We're going to come right back.
You ever seen North Dallas 40?
No.
Okay, watch North Dallas 40, man. That's a football movie. But watch North Dallas 40, and you'll see baseball players was doing the same thing.
Right. We'll be right back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the Womack Cocktail Lounge, Phoenix, Arizona, 7th Street south of Bethany Home. The Womack provides a walk back in time with dining, dancing, eclectic live music, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Find the Womack on Facebook, Instagram, and thewomack.us.
Marcel Columbus.
Yeah.
Radio Phoenix is your community radio station.
Hey Jason, it's Nicholas. Hi. Shout out to Ruby's family.
Hi Mom. We're a resource for your community. We care about the people in it and want to bring you programs that matter the most to you.
I want to say hello to my beautiful wife Cheryl in Fountain Hills, Arizona.
I want to say hi to all the good people of Yuma.
I want to say hi to a friend of mine in China.
We're bringing the world to Phoenix and Phoenix to the world. RadioPhoenix.org, where the Valley comes to talk, sing, connect.
If you're a small business owner, good, sound, objective advice can be critical to your success, but where to find it and at what cost? Hi, I'm Alan Tarr, speaking for Greater Phoenix SCORE, the nonprofit arm of the Small Business Administration. SCORE offers free mentoring for local businesses and presents over 100 educational workshops annually. Now, we could say a lot more, but they only gave us 30 seconds, so please visit greaterphoenix.score.org, greaterphoenix.score.org.
Rockabilly Worldwide Mashup brings you 1 hour of the best in new rockabilly from the local to the global. Monday night at 9 p.m. The show features rockabilly influences from hillbilly to psychobilly, teddy boy, and swing from around the world. Please check out the Rockabilly Worldwide Mashup page on Facebook for the playlist. It's Monday night at 9 p.m. Not your mother's rockabilly.
Back, Mark My Words Sports Show.
Man, you know I want to bring up, man, real fast before we go into the games. D'Angelo Russell, man. Now I wish you could pull it up last year saying that the Lakers should sit pat on this kid and let him grow into his real body. You know, he's only 22 now. You know that? Check this out.
Right.
The last 3 games, man, D'Angelo Russell against the Orlando Magic, 25 points. Against the Sacramento Kings, 31 points. Back again at the Magic for a second helping at their butts at 40 points. All I'm saying, man, is the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, if they don't pull off this second end of the trade, I think they made a mistake giving up on D'Angelo Russell for Alonzo Ball. And then plus you lost Julius Randle, who's a 20-10 guy. Did they make the mistake and let the wrong players walk out the door?
They might have.
You know what I'm saying? D'Angelo Russell actually is going to make the All-Star team now because of Victor Oladipo is out for the season. Did you read about that?
Yeah, he's at a ruptured quad, which is like, wow, that's kind of very scary.
What was wild is that this guy all of a sudden is an NBA star. When we went to go watch him, remember when he came in with Indiana, we went to the game?
Yeah.
And we seen Brother Floyd down there.
Right.
And Letitia Latrice.
Right.
And Radio Phoenix. I think Kadra was over in the concession stand. You know what I'm saying? When we went there, he was really not a factor. And he has lost them in, you know what I mean? He's going back to his days at Indiana when he was in college at Indiana. And he was a big phenom coming out. Now you're starting to see why, though. You see what I mean?
Right.
Get better, Victor, man. We all pulling for you, Cat.
Hey, man, he's an all-star, perennial all-star. So it's kind of a sad situation to see that team. He basically built that team with that trade. You know what I mean? That big trade I thought was going to be a bust ended up being in favor of Indiana.
Real quick, the Nets, man, are in a good situation, man. You know they only giving D'Angelo Russell $5 million, right? Right. And that they don't have no players that signed that's over $5 million. Actually, the Nets are in a good spot right now. Now, if they can lure a big-time player to come up there and play, that remains to be seen. But if they can land one with the nucleus that they have right now, the Nets you could be talking about the Nets being pretty scary for a long time.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone's always talking about the Knicks landing a big free agent. We may see the Nets landing their free agent the Knicks want.
Does Kevin Durant look at the Knicks better than the New York Nets?
You mean the Nets?
Yeah, the Nets over the Knicks.
I'm not sure. I think the thing is it's New York no matter what team you play. Just like when they say the Clippers or the Lakers.
No,
some players say it's LA no matter team you play.
No, it's not. No, let's not even go down that fairy tale.
With any team in New York, the big free agent that's going to be their team. So whoever comes in, a Kyrie Irving, a Kevin Durant, a Kawhi Leonard, or someone that goes to one of those teams, you're leading that team. That's going to be your team.
The situation is though, you got this one young kid that's over here putting in work for you as a point guard. You know what I mean? He's averaging 10 assists. He's averaging 4.7 assists this year on his in the regular season. No, 6.5, which he's up from 4.7 for career stats. He's 6.5 in assists this year. He's up in rebounds. You know what I mean? At by 2 points, but still he's up.
Right.
Free throws is just it's just did we zag when we should have zigged? Is the question I keep asking myself.
It remains to be seen because you got to see where the Nets is going to go in the next couple years. You know what I mean? You see where the Lakers is going to go with LeBron and Rondo healthy, and if at the free agency, if they do get an Anthony Davis or Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard or someone like of that nature, they're going to be in that upper echelon. The main thing of that trade is you got to see where the Nets are going to go. I would say give it another year and you'll see. Real quick, I got to give Dummy of the Week. Okay, haven't did this in a while, but Dummy of the Week goes to Darren McFadden.
You big dummy.
Was arrested and charged with falling asleep in the fast food chain, charged with a DWI. Okay. Now he was arrested, falling asleep in Texas at a Whataburger, sleeping in the drive-thru lane, intoxicated on whatever. What happened to him? He fell. I mean, not just fell off, but to the point where now you're being arrested for something dumb like this. You stay home. Go to sleep.
Like,
you don't need
are the Raiders
snacks at the 3 o'clock in the morning.
Are the Raiders the new Dallas Cowboys?
Did you know?
Remember how do you remember how the
old Cowboys the new Raiders?
No, what I'm saying, do you remember how the old Cowboys, all of that great team got busted and went to jail? Yeah. Nate Newton.
Right.
300 pounds of marijuana. You see what I'm saying? You just go down the line. Cocaine users everywhere. Cocaine was rampant. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he played for both teams, in fact. So, I mean.
But are they?
I would say this is
because
not much,
now they get all
the
stupid. It's stupid.
This is very stupid.
You're supposed to be living your golden girl years. Instead, you're going to jail for being stupid. Look at DeMarcus Russell.
Right. Well, I would say
lean.
something. I would say something that's not stupid.
He was on lean when he was playing for the Raiders.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna go a complete 180. Something that's not stupid. Something that's very inspiring is the fact that you have teams, entertainers, coming together. The 76ers, the Nets, and the Patriots with Meek Mill and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's Rock Nation group is trying to help reform the criminal justice system and, you know, help to bring down the paroles and all that. And what were you about to say?
Remember what I told you?
What's that?
About the millennium?
Go ahead.
Get rid of. Here's how you reform the prison system.
Oh.
You get rid of the jails. Don't send people to jail anymore. Just put a device in them or a chip on them that doesn't allow them to use their cell phones anymore for 3 years.
So you want the police to take their cell phones away?
They take their cell phones away. That's a prison sentence, boy.
For some of these kids, yeah, it is.
They'll be like, please just take me to jail. I'll do 100 years.
But see, for a lot of these young men who's been in the system for 11, 12 years for very minor issues or just, you know, what Meek Mill did was the motorcycle incident. You know what I'm saying? And before that, possession of guns and drugs at, I think it was 16, 15 years old. He's still on probation. He's not going to get off till 2023, I think. So,
can you picture Robert Kraft and Meek Mill's news rap video doing the butterfly?
They've been hanging out a lot. I mean, they've been out together. You know, he knows the 76ers owner. The 76ers owner is the one who actually, when he got out of jail, had grabbed him. You know, put him on a helicopter, flew him all the way to the game that day. We covered that last year.
But can you see him doing the butterfly?
No, I can't see him. Hey, he got some fire kicks though. Robert Kraft has some. He knows his stuff. He has some nice kicks. They got his own Air Force Ones and everything. So he's hip. He's hip to the game. I think he's like 85 years old, but still he knows what he's doing.
In a video.
I can't see him in the video.
Riding the little ATVs. Doing wheelies.
See, he's putting the money up for the video. He's not going to be in it. It's not going to be a Diddy.
Man, he got to be in it. Oh, in a sparkly outfit like Diddy.
No, nothing like that.
Doing the butterfly.
But I would say everyone just go check it out, man, and support, you know, the Rock Nation and what Jay-Z, Meek Mill, and these
they got anything to do with the West Coast?
I mean, it's the whole nation. They're really trying to reform the whole justice, you know, criminal justice system around the nation. You know, no matter what state, you know, if you got any issues, I would say they're doing some great work right there. And Van Jones from CNN, he's the one who's spearheading the whole project. And I would say, man, shout out to them, man, because you know, a lot of these men and women, you know, need help, and there's no help for them. You
Take
know,
their cell phones.
They're stuck.
Take their cell phones.
So
you might save them.
Right.
This country's in trouble, boy.
We got the next is the name game. So I had some quick names. Had to come up with off the top. So I got 5 names. You don't know what they are. And,
how you know that?
Because I just wrote them down right now, like 5 minutes ago. That's why.
I could have been watching over your back.
You playing that game. That's what you do, man. I'm going to take your phone away for 3 years. That's what I need to do.
I can't play golf?
Straight up.
Oh, man, I'm going to get this phone away. Watch when I find get me a pager. I'm going to go down there and get me a pager again, y'all.
You hear this? He wants to get a pager.
It's going down again. I'm going to take it back to 95.
The first name is Anagala.
You can't even say it.
No.
I thought it was a rule.
Gibo.
Oh my God, that sounds like mouth garbage.
Hey, it's one of those names that
he had a good game though because he woke up and said, "My name is Alagawagigo."
Well, in actuality, she.
Excuse me. Hashtag me too.
She had a bad game.
Hate group.
She had a bad game. Played for Kentucky, only had 2 points, 4 rebounds, and a 52-41 win over Missouri.
Well, look at her name, Alagabagaba.
Osaka.
He had a good game.
And that's Naomi Osaka.
Oh, that's the tennis player.
Australian Open's on right now, so Naomi Osaka beats
Is she
Carolina Pliskova.
Is she black?
She's mixed. She's Asian and black. Japanese and black, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't she roll with the brothers from over here then?
She does. She's from New York.
No, she's not. She says she's from Japan.
Oh, she's raised in New
If
York.
you look at her name, they have the rising sun by her name.
That's the main problem with it, is the fact that she actually, last year had to correct people and was like, I'm Japanese and black, but my dad was there. I was raised by both parents. She's black. She was raised here in America, and
then why do they be like, see?
Yeah.
Germ spreaders. I told you about them. They exist.
No, I know. Trust me, I know. And it was good that she actually did that instead of let it go, that way, because they were trying to kind of 86 the dad out the way, but he's really in her life. You know what I'm saying? And he's black, and her mom is a Japanese.
That's how it usually goes. Okay. Next name.
Kush Katuna.
Kush Katuna. He should have made my worst names list. I don't know. Good game.
Kush Katuna had a bad game, 4 points, 4 rebounds, in a 77-62 loss to Notre Dame. Played for Tennessee. And next one is Markov.
Markov. I like it when you mark off. He had a bad game.
Yeah, Markov. Fernando Markov plays for Lyon in soccer. They won 2-0, but he got ejected and got a red card. So, yeah, he had a bad game. And the last one is Benzema.
Benzema sound like Noxzema or eczema. Bad game because he have a name of a disease.
Karuma Benzema from Real Madrid had a goal in a 4-2 win.
I hate when you do them soccer ones, man. God, I hate that.
Well, you should know it's going to be there.
You should have to do, if you do soccer from now on, you should have to do it in Spanish.
In Spanish?
Right, it'll make it better.
Should I? All right. Well, yeah, I have to learn Spanish. I'm not sure about that.
You should have to do it in Spanish, man. It'll make it better. I promise you. Everything's better in Spanish. All right. 5 things, you guys. I'm waiting for my cue music.
I got you.
Give me the beat. Do 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 do. Nasty boy. All right. It's a crazy 5 things this week, you guys. It's a company in L.A. It's a young startup called Ambrosia, a Stanford doctor who came up with the thing of the millennials taking advantage of the Generation Xers and the baby boomers. What I mean, you guys, is they started giving out, for $8,000, you could get a blood transfusion from a teenager. Would you do this, Dwayne?
No, why?
Would you get a blood transfusion? They said that it makes you young again. They found the fountain of youth. By getting a teenager's blood in your body, it makes you young again.
No, man, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. Now, see, my wife, who is a millennial, she kind of understood what they was talking about. I looked at her like she was crazy, I promise. Anyway, a 10-year-old boy wins a science fair for proving the fact that Tom Brady is a cheater.
Really?
And he won the science fair. You should see it. Look it up, you guys. It's crazy. A picture of him and everything with the little cheater board. Anyway, did you guys know a hard-boiled egg, once you boil it, is good for a whole week? Peeled or unpeeled? So after a week, don't eat that hard-boiled egg. You might get a tummy ache.
Okay.
Okay, Boeing. Boeing is about to release their first flying car, you guys, that you can purchase. It's called the autonomous.
I saw that.
Air vehicle.
Yeah.
They just had this first successful test flight on January 22nd, you guys. We already here in the Jetsons age, man. We knocking on the door. And number 5, happy birthday, man, to Apple, man. On this day, back in 1984, 35 years ago to be exact, Apple unveiled its first Mac computer.
Okay, shout outs. And well, that's it. We got
DJ Vex.
DJ Vex, the basement tape. Say what's up to the people.
What up?
All right. And we gonna be out. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for listening.
Hot dogs and Cheetos.
Need everybody to subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? Next week, we'll talk more Super Bowl talk.
Hey, next week we're going to have that real sound from the Kobe Bryant.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.
And we out.
LA in the house. Uh-oh.
I forgot to play this.
Oh, yeah.
I think I forgot them live reads. Got some haters.
Get a slice of pizza, y'all.